Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of Columbia City baseball. Today, the 13-3 Eagles that are 2-1 in conference after winning against New Haven last night are going up against the 11-6 Bishop Luers Knights. The final to last night's game being 6-2, Columbia City taking an early lead, and then the pitching from Grayson Bradbury and Stephen Neller helped them out a lot. So, I will continue talking after our national anthem, so stay tuned. And I am back. And if you were not able to tune in earlier, I'm just gonna restart here. But the Eagles moved to 13-3 and 2-1 in conference after winning against New Haven last night. The final to that game being 6-2, with Columbia City taking an early lead. And thanks to the pitching from Grayson Bradbury and Stephen Neller, Columbia City only allowed 2 runs in the top of the 5th inning. And now Columbia City, being 13-3, they are going to face off against the 11-6 Bishop Luers Knights. Last year, Columbia City did not face off against Bishop Luers due to a game cancellation. So this will be the first time in over a year these two teams face off, and each team looking to better their records after tonight. Make sure to tune in on Monday night as Columbia City Softball will take on East Noble here at home. Today's weather, 72 degrees, few clouds in the sky here, partly cloudy, 8-mile-per-hour winds, and 33% humidity. Just, another nice day for baseball. Yesterday was also a nice night, so 2 consecutive in a row for baseball for nice days. Thank you to the coaching staffs who were able to get these boys out here. Columbia City's coaches, head coach Robert Bell, third base coach Justin Daly, first base coach Matt Deckman, and assistant coaches Trent Huffman, Skylar Campbell, and Michael Nodine. The Bishop Luers coaches being head coach Jeff Stansky and assistant coaches Tim Berkmeyer, John Bloom, and Zach Call. So coming into this game, Columbia City, 4th in conference under Norwell, Huntington North, and DeKalb. They are ranked 86th of 393 schools in Indiana, 23rd of 93 schools in the Indiana Division 3A, and 10th of 65 schools in the Fort Wayne rankings. And now, number 11, Drew Vanderford, stepping up to the mound to pitch for Columbia City, and number 14, Jacob Felger, the right fielder, leading off for the Bishop Luers Knights. And now, the first pitch of the game underway. Knocked up into the air over third base side. Coleman Clark gets under it in foul territory and catches it for the first out of the inning. Great start by Columbia City, able to come out here and get the first out of the inning early on the first pitch of the game. And now number 4, Isaac Zay, the second baseman, stepping up to the plate for the Bishop Luers Knights. Awesome job by Coleman Clark there, able to get under that baseball and catch it. Great head start for Columbia City. First pitch Strike one on the outside edge. Count 0-1. But it is also a great job by Bishop Luers Knights coming out, staying aggressive. First pitch strike. Kid swung at it and knocked it up into the air. Awesome job by Bishop Luers. That pitch called ball high and outside for ball one, so count 1-1 with one out on the board. Drew Vanderford, a lefty, both throwing and batting his third pitch. Strike two, count 1-2. And now number 4, Isaac Zay, in danger of striking out here. He's got to take up a 2-strike stance and turn this one into the infield to have a chance at getting to first base here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And now, number 13, Nate Heflin, stepping up to the plate, the shortstop for Bishop Luers Knights. Vanderford stepping up to the rubber on the mound. From the windup, first pitch. Ball outside, count 1-0. Second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Count 1-1, 2 outs on the board for number 13, Nate Heflin, up to bat. Third pitch. Knocked right to the shortstop. I can't remember at the moment. Shortstop number 20, Trey Deckman, who was able to scoop it up and throw it over to the first baseman, number 18, Brady Schrader, for the third out of the inning. And with that 3-up, 3-down set there, Columbia City makes their way to the dugout looking to start early and get themselves an early lead. Number 25, Jaden Mays, stepping up to the mound for the Bishop Luers Knights. Jaden Mays is a junior this year, and his positions include practically all around, pitcher, infield, and outfield. And looking at a couple of his warm-up pitches here, it looks like if Columbia City just starts off early and tries to get those bats rolling, they should have a chance of scoring quite a few runs early in this first inning. Leading off for Columbia City will be number 4, James Getz. Following up will be number 9, Grayson Bradbury, and number 18, Brady Schrader. Taking a look at a couple of the stats here. Batting average leaders include Drew Vanderford, Brady Schrader, and James Getz. And 2 of those guys going to be the first 3 up here. Getz batting first and Schrader batting third. Vanderford 4.44, Schrader 3.57, and Getz a 3.94 for batting averages. And on base percentages, Brady Schrader a 5.45, Drew Vanderford a 5.25, and James Getz at 500 even. And stolen bases, James Getz 15, Coleman Clark 11, and Drew Vanderford 9. These guys have a very real chance of starting off early and surprising this Bishop Luers team with their explosiveness, especially since James Getz is awesome around the base paths, been able to steal on nearly like first pitch. He'll be on first base, and the first pitch will go on to the next batter, and he'll already be running down to second. That's how fast he is. So, number 4, James Getz, stepping up to the plate against this Bishop Luers team with number 25, Jaden Mays. First pitch, called ball, low, count 1-0 for James Getz. A little bit of pressure taken off here. Second pitch, high, count 2-0. Getz already getting an early start in the count here. Third pitch. Way too high, count 3-0, and James Getz already could draw a walk here depending on this next pitch. Fourth pitch. That one called strike right down the middle, count 3-1. Getz still could possibly draw a walk here, but with one strike under him now. A little bit of pressure to swing on something that's close to the strike zone. Strike 2, full count. Strikeout, walk, or hit, all possibility here. James Getz got to foul off to make sure he can stay alive. Ball 4. That one way outside and gives James Getz ball 4. And now he's on first base with number 9, Grayson Bradbury, up to bat. He is the designated hitter for our left fielder, who is number 2, Keegan Spencer. So number 9, Grayson Bradbury, up to bat now. Getz getting a decent lead over on first. Pitcher may choose to pick over, and he doesn't. Wow. So the ball bounced off of the dirt, off the catcher, up into Bradbury's face, head area, and fell to the ground, and James Getz took the opportunity to steal. So Bradbury still up to bat here with James Getz in scoring position. The pitch way too high. That one almost out of the catcher's reach, and if it would have went to the backstop, James Getz would have been easily over at third base. So count 2-0 for Grayson Bradbury. And the pitch called strike 1, count 2-1 now for Grayson Bradbury. He's got to look here and stay aggressive for anything close to the strike zone. Make sure he doesn't get himself into a 2-strike situation where he needs to swing. Shows bunt, lays it down, goes foul, and count 2-2 now. Bradbury stepping back up to the plate with a 2-2 count. Anything close he's got to swing at here. Make sure he stays alive for this Columbia City team. And the pitch. Ball. And the dirt. Catcher able to slide in front of it and knock it down. And now with full count, a strikeout, walk, or a hit are all a possibility here. This Eagles team should be chanting ball 4 or base hit for Bradbury. And the pitcher, Jaden Mays, looking for a strikeout. And instead walks Bradbury. And now runners on first and second with number 18, Brady Schrader, stepping up to the plate.
Number 18, Brady Schrader.
Brady, 3 home runs on the year, leads the conference with those 3 home runs. And now looking for maybe a 4th here to get Columbia City up to a 3-0 lead. It's a possibility. And the pitch called strike 1 on the inside edge, count 0-1. So Jaden Mays ahead in the count here, looking to throw strike 2 to get Brady in a situation he doesn't want to be in. And instead, it's ball 1, count 1-1. A little bit of pressure taken off Brady Schrader here with that first ball throw. Mays checking the runner on second, throws home, and Ball 2, count 2-1. Schrader now out ahead in the count. He's still got to stay aggressive, though, so he doesn't get strike 2 on him and think he needs to swing at strike 3. So that ball gets up under the catcher and rolls behind him and Getz able to steal over to third. And with Getz 90 feet away from home, Brady could possibly draw a walk here. So the catcher signaling out to the infield, maybe to call a play to get Bradbury or Getz out. Catch one of them stealing. But with count 3-1, Schrader could draw a walk here. Instead, he knocks one out into the outfield. Deep left field. The left fielder able to catch it and gets on his way home. And safe. No contest there. And now score 1-0 in favor of Columbia City with number 11, Drew Vanderford, stepping up to the plate.
Now batting number 11, Drew Vanderford.
Vanderford, the pitcher for Columbia City, had an awesome inning out there pitching, looking to replicate some of that. Batting, knocks that one up. It's going to drop. It drops fair. And Bradbury held up at second. That is a single for Drew Vanderford. And now number 6, Landon Iden, stepping up to the plate. And the Bishop Luers coach coming out to the mound to talk to the pitcher. And Coach Bell stepping up to the home plate umpire to talk. While we're taking a break here, make sure to follow WJHS 91.5 FM on Instagram to see updates on student projects and funny videos created by the students for the community. That is WJHS 91.5 FM on Instagram.
Now batting number 6, Landon Iden.
Now number 6, Landon Iden, steps up to the plate with number 25, Jaden Mays, still pitching. First pitch, that one knocked up into the air, just past the second baseman. He gets under it and catches it for the second out of the inning. And now number 8, Coleman Clark, stepping up to the plate. With 2 outs on the board, Columbia City leading 1-0. Runners on first and second. Coleman Clark steps up to the plate. Not a whole lot of breathing room for Columbia City to work with here to score extra runs. But we'll just have to see what they can do here. See if they can lengthen their lead out in a 2-out rally. As first pitch, ball 1, count 1-0 for Coleman Clark. And the second pitch, high and inside for ball 2. Two outs on the board. Coleman Clark watching this third pitch as it is ball 3, count 3-0, and Coleman Clark could possibly draw a walk here. If he is able to be walked, that will load the bases for number 12, Henry Neller, to come up to bat. Fourth pitch, strike 1, count 3-1. 3-1, 2 outs on the board for Coleman Clark. The pitch. Ball 4, Coleman takes his base. And now the sophomore, number 12, Henry Neller, stepping up to the plate. Bishop Luers meeting up at the mound. Maybe to just give their pitcher some encouraging words to get out of this inning. And now 2 outs, bases loaded. Number 12, Henry Neller stepping up to the plate. First pitch, ball 1 high, count 1-0. Neller doing an awesome job of not swinging at that first pitch. The second one, called a ball on the outside edge, count 2-0. Neller, a lot of pressure taken off for him here. Still got to watch for strikes, though. Knocks that one down third base side. It gets past the third baseman. 1 run home. Second run on its way. And he's safe. Single for Henry Neller there that's able to score 2.
Number 13, Noble Heinen.
Now number 13, Noble Heinen up to bat, takes first pitch strike. Noble knocks that one out into right center. Center fielder able to get under and catch it, though. And Columbia City leads 3-0 going into the top of the second. So Columbia City able to take an early lead. And now number 11, Drew Vanderford, going back out to the mound. So taking a look at one of our sponsors here. WJHS is brought to you in part by EduStaff. Schools in your local community are experiencing a shortage of substitute teachers in local classrooms. EduStaff is seeking candidates for employment within partnering schools. More information can be found at edustaff.org. That is edustaff.org. Thank you to EduStaff. So, not a huge surprise as Drew Vanderford comes back out to the mound. It is still early in this game, and he had an excellent job pitching in that first inning there, going 3 up, 3 down. And number 0, Quentin Roach, will lead off for the Bishop Luers Knights coming into the top of the second here. Taking a look at some of the fielders for Columbia City, or actually all of them. But it's number 11, Drew Vanderford pitching. Catching is number 12, Henry Neller. On first is number 18, Brady Schrader. At second is number 4, James Getz. At third is number 8, Coleman Clark. Number 20, Trey Deckman at shortstop. And left field, number 2, Keegan Spencer. And center, number 6, Landon Eiton. And right field is number 13, Noble Heinen.
Leading off for the Knights, number 0, Quentin Roach.
Quentin Roach up to bat now. First pitch bunted back to Vanderford throws over to first for the first out of the inning. Awesome job by Vanderford, able to react quickly and get that ball over to first base for the first out of the inning. And now batting is number 2, Braden McInturf. First pitch from Vanderford here. Called ball 1, count 1-0. 1 out on the board. And the pitch. Knocked up into the air and outside the fence. On the right field side, count 1-1. Yeah, that one was close to staying inside the fence as it drifted close back to the fence, but still out of play and count 1-1. That one knocked towards the left side. Coleman Clark able to pick it up, field it, throw it over, and out. And now number 99, Johnny Bloom, up to bat. So that previous play, it was just a hard hit, ground ball over to the third baseman, Coleman Clark, who was able to field it and throw it over to first to Brady Schrader for the second out of the inning. And now number 99, Johnny Bloom, crowding the plate here for Vanderford. Vanderford first pitch. Ball 1, count 1-0, as that pitch was close to the dirt, I do believe. And 2 outs on the board here. That pitch high and outside for ball 2, count 2-0. And number 99, Johnny Bloom, in a comfortable position here, already ahead in the count. And with that pitch, count moves to 3-0, and Johnny Bloom could possibly draw a walk here. That pitch, strike 1, and count 3-1 now. Vanderford climbing his way back into the count here. And that pitch, ball 4. So Johnny Bloom walked on that pitch, and now number 11, Ben Kirikoff, stepping up to the plate. With Bishop Luers able to get their first player on base, Kirikoff looking to add on. Oh, pickoff move towards first, and he's in a rundown.
We need a catcher back here to the next person. Henry.
Still in the rundown, and he's out. So, really awesome job by Drew Vanderford there. Lifted his leg, and since he's a lefty, he can just step forward and throw over to first for the pickoff move. And that got Johnny Bloom. And Johnny initially made the move back towards first, and then he made the move back out towards the field. And at that point, he just had to try to run to second, beat out the throw, but he couldn't and got in a rundown. And then it was just like player after player after player catching the ball and running him down. And Trey Deckman ended up pump faking the ball, and Johnny Bloom went to go back and then tried to go back forward towards second, but slipped, and Trey Deckman able to tag him out for the third out of the inning. Long-winded explanation there, but that's seriously what happened. Was just a whole lot of players able to hold the ball and, you know, get the runner out. And now Leading off for Columbia City will be number 20, Trey Deckman. So score stays 0-3, moving into the bottom of the second. Umpire waving up towards the booth, and he said something. After the communication there, it appears to be some changes maybe. And now a new pitcher for Bishop Luers. That's not the right paper. Where's my paper? That's not my paper. Where's my paper? There it is. Bishop Luers. Here we go. Number 29, Austin West. So new pitcher for Bishop Luers. As it appears maybe somebody got thrown out of the game. I don't know, but the throwdown signals the bottom of the second. And here we are, number 20, Trey Deckman, about to step into the box. Trey, the only freshman on this varsity team, getting some playing time here and looking to start off with a hit as that pitch inside for ball one. And count now 1-0. Pitch number 2, swing and a miss for strike 1. He tried to turn in on that inside pitch, just not able to make contact there. And now count is 1-1. Third pitch. That one knocked, fly ball into left field. Left fielder able to catch it. It's knocked deep into left field, and the left fielder was able to run back and track it. And now number 4, James Getz, up to bat. First pitch. Real slow pitch there from the pitcher on the outside edge for ball 1. And second pitch, he tried to heater it in there for strike 1, but did not succeed, as that pitch called ball 2. And with count 2-0 here, the third pitch gets able to foul off for strike 1 and count 2-1.
All right, James, you got it, bud.
And the pitch pulled way left into the home bullpen, just out ahead of it. And now James Getz, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and in danger of striking out here, possibly. Ball 3, full count. That pitch low in the zone. And now with full count, the possibility of a walk, hit, or strike out here. Anything close to the plate, James Getz will have to swing at. And he does. That one fly ball towards the second baseman. Second baseman camped under it and out. And with 2 outs on the board, number 9, Grayson Bradbury, stepping up to the plate. That pitch ball 1 as it was in the dirt and then in the catcher's mitt. So count 1-0, 2 outs on the board. Bradbury already had in the count. Second pitch. First strike 1 on the outside edge, count 1-1. Third pitch. Curveball on the outside edge, called ball for count 2-1 now. That one pulled way left into foul territory, out by the home bullpen, and count 2-2, 2 outs on the board. Grayson Bradbury in danger of striking out here. Anything close. So odd thing there. That one confused me. Count 3-2 now. Umpire awarding Grayson Bradbury a ball for the pitcher's odd movements there. That one fouled off the left side. The pitcher not allowed to do those swinging motions that he did. And count still 3-2 now. And the pitch. Strike 3. That one on the outside edge. Bradbury thought he had the walk there. But now Coach Bell walking out to the umpire here. Appears to be discussing some position switch maybe in the lineup. I don't know, but what I do know is number 11, Drew Vanderford, making his way back out to the mound here. Not a huge surprise. He's only allowed one player on base so far. And even then, they got out on a pickoff move. So number 11, Ben Kirikoff, will be back up to bat. And Bell talking up to the booth now. So number 29, Austin West, came in for the DH, the designated hitter, which was also the right fielder, number 14, Jacob Belger, is what Bell set up here to the booth. So I don't quite understand that, because number 29 came in to pitch. So I guess maybe the pitcher went out to right field, and then the right fielder came in and is now a designated hitter. I think that's the way it goes. Anyway, Vanderford throws home. Eller throws down. And number 11, Ben Kirikoff, stepping up to the plate. So Ben back up to bat against number 11, Drew Vanderford, as he was up to bat previously, but Vanderford was able to pick off, and then they got number 99, Johnny Bloom, out. First pitch ball low and outside, and Kirikoff ahead in the count now. Vanderford's second pitch. Strike right down the middle there and count 1-1. Third pitch. Showed bunt, but pulled back in time as Vanderford pitched that one into the dirt. And count now 2-1. Vanderford looking to get the strike out here to boost Columbia City in the right direction this top of the third. That ball foul tip on the left side. Bishop Luers' coach able to field it and throw it back over to Vanderford and count 2-2. With Kirikoff in danger of striking out here. And the pitch. Kirikoff knocks it shallow. Vanderford picks it up, slings it over to first, and he's out. Awesome job on Vanderford there. Able to pick that ball up and throw it over to first base for the out. And now number 21, Milo Deem up to bat. And the pitch. Ball one. Count 1-0 for Milo Deem. He's already heading the count, some of the pressure taken off for him, but now number 11, Vanderford throws in. That one fouled way left out of both fences there, and count 1-1. And the pitch. High and inside. Ball two, count 2-1. Milo Deem got to stay aggressive here if he wants to get Bishop Luers on a rally here. That pitch low and inside for ball three, count 3-1. Milo could possibly draw a walk here. Anything close to the strike zone, he might try to stay aggressive for, though, and put into play. We'll just have to see. And the pitch. Ooh, ball four. So Milo Deem takes his base now. And with Milo on first base, number 25, Jaden Mays, coming in to bat. Jaden was the previous pitcher for Bishop Luers. And now he gets a chance to hit here with a runner on first. And the pitch. Strike one on the inside edge. Count 0-1, 1 out. Columbia City leads 3-0. Bishop Luers up to bat with a runner on first. And the pickoff move towards first, not in time. Deem's safe over on first base, and now he's getting his lead again. Vanderford pitches, swing and a miss for strike two, count 0-2 for Jaden Mays. And now Vanderford looking to pitch strike three here to possibly get Jaden Mays out, or another pickoff move, pitch home, knocked towards the third baseman, but he gets in the gap, and the left fielder able to pick it up. That is Keaton Spencer out in left field, throws it into Trey Deckman, and that is a single for number 25, Jaden Mays. Now number 14, Jacob Felger up to bat. And the pitch gets by the catcher after it bounced in the dirt. And now runners on second and third.
Nothing hurt now, let's go. Nothing hurt, make the play. Make the play defense, nothing hurt now.
So count 1-0. Little nick there for strike one. Count 1-1, 1 out on the board. Runners on second and third. And Bishop Luers could possibly score their first runs of the game here. Foul tip into the backstop. Count 1 and 2. Vanderford looking for a strikeout here to get the second out of the inning. Columbia City trying to do anything they can to keep this Bishop Luers team from scoring. To be able to keep their lead. Pitch. Knocked foul outside of both fences on this left side here. And count stays 1 and 2. And the pitch hits him. Bases loaded. Bases loaded, 1 out on the board, and number 4, Isaac Zay up the
Number
bat.
4, Isaac Zay.
First pitch. Strike 1. Count 0-1. Vanderford ahead in the count. And Henry Neller walking up to the dugout, handing his glove in, getting a new one. So some glove malfunctions there. Now Neller back out behind the plate. That pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Count 0-2, 1 out on the board. And Vanderford could possibly strike out Isaac Zay here for the second out of the inning. Bishop Luers been doing an awesome job of battling back to make sure that they don't strike out. Vanderford looking to end that. Ball 1 there in the dirt. Count 1-2 with 1 out on the board. Vanderford's just got to put anything in the strike zone, whether it's put into play or not, to see if he can strike out the batter or maybe give Columbia City a chance to turn a double play. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And now number 13, Nate Heflin, stepping up to the plate. And with Nate Heflin's arrival to the plate, 2 outs on the board, Columbia City leading 3-0, and bases are loaded. Vanderford pitches. Outside, ball 1. Bishop Luers team getting decent leads on all their bases. Second pitch. Knocked towards the right field side. Lands foul. Count 1-1. So even count for Nate Heflin here. And Vanderford looking to battle back, get a strikeout here, and give Columbia City a chance to keep this lead. Ball on the outside edge, count 2-1. Vanderford's just got to throw strikes here and give Columbia City a chance to maybe turn a play here. Bases are loaded, force out at any base. Just you gotta go to the closest one to get the out or throw over to first. That pitch, ball 3, count 3-1. And Nate Heflin could possibly draw a walk here pitch. Strike 2. Nate Heflin thought he had the walk there, and now with full counts, Vanderford could possibly strike out Nate Heflin, or Nate Heflin could draw a walk here, or he could try to put something in play to get to first base. That one knocked up towards center field. Iden coming in for it. Nate Heflin able to hit that pitch out into center field. James Getz dove for it, but it was still just out of his reach. And now runners on first and third. First pitch, knocked towards first base, gets under the first base runner, and that scores a run, and runners at first and third again.
Now batting number 2, Braden McInturf.
And now batting is number 2, Braden McInturf.
Right, let's go, Eagles!
Scores tied at 3-3, 2 outs on the board. Vanderford pitches, strike 1, count 0-1. Second pitch, knocked way up into the air over the second base side. Second baseman James Getz gets under it and catches it. And now, score tied at 3-3 in the middle of the third. Columbia City looking to come out here and try to score a couple of runs to get their lead back and extend it. This Bishop Luers team being in 11-6 was already pre-emphasized between the team here that today's game will be a rougher game. One of the better teams this Columbia City team will be facing at home. And Columbia City's just got to pull out ahead, make sure they stay aggressive to win. And Bishop Luers able to tie up the game here, see if they can keep that momentum to score a few runs. Both teams, it's anyone's game at this point. Bishop Luers keep the same pitcher out there, number 29, Austin West. Well, let's take a look at one of our sponsors here. WJHS is brought to you this hour by Columbia City Nutrition. Columbia City Nutrition provides refreshing drinks, healthy caffeine alternatives, and smoothies. Columbia City Nutrition makes protein shakes, a large set of flavors of tea bombs, and nutrient-focused beverages to go. Columbia City Nutrition, straight across from the front of the courthouse. Thank you to Columbia City Nutrition. And now, number 18, Brady Schrader, stepping up to the plate. And the pitch. Ball 1. Behind the zone, and some of the dugout yelling, "Wear it" on that one. Second pitch. That ball in the dirt, and count 2-0. for Brady Schrader. Third pitch. All three, inside and low. And now Brady Schrader could possibly draw a walk here and get on base. And the pitch. Strike one on the outside edge. Count 3-1 now, and Brady Schrader got to concentrate on this next pitch. Ball four. So number 11, Drew Vanderford, stepping up to the plate with number 18, Brady Schrader, over on first. And the pitch. Vanderford fouls it off to the backstop. Count 0-1. Pickoff move over towards first, not in time. Runner safe. Pickoff move towards first again, still not in time. That pitch in the dirt, and Brady Schrader on his way to second. And he's safe at second. And now the catcher calling time to go out and talk to his pitcher. Quick little talk there, and now the catcher makes his way back to his position. Appeared to be frustrated. Let's count 1-1. Brady Schrader on second. Vanderford still batting here. And that pitch called a balk, as you are not allowed to fake the throw to second base. You must throw. That, or maybe it's because he lifted his back foot the way he did and then placed it down on the rubber or something like that. But either way, Brady Schrader now 90 feet away from home, and Drew Vanderford still up to bat. No outs on the board. And the pitch. Inside, almost hits him, gets by the catcher, and Brady Schrader steals home and scores. And now Columbia City able to take the lead with no outs on the board. Count 2-1 for number 11, Drew Vanderford. Now Austin West having trouble out on the mound, not able to get his momentum back. That pitch low and inside for ball three, count 3-1, and Vanderford could draw a walk here. And the pitch, knocked up into the air, out behind the backstop and the booth. And count 3-2. Possibility of a walk, hit, foul off, or strikeout here.
Just for you.
That ball knocked fly into center field. The center fielder able to track it and catch it. And now number 6, Landon Iden, stepping up to the plate. First pitch. Ball 1, low and outside, count 1-0. Second pitch. Ball inside, count 2-0. And Iden sitting comfortably with a 2-ball count. That pitch is strike on the outside edge, count 2-1. That pitch called ball, count 3-1. And now Iden could possibly draw a walk here, depending on this next couple of pitches. And the pitch. Ball 4. One out on the board. Iden over on first base, and number 8, Coleman Clark, up to bat now. Pickoff move towards first. Not in time. Iden safe. And the pitch. High in the zone, count 1-0. Pickoff move towards first. Not in time. And the catcher jogging out to the pitcher to talk to him. Last time the catcher did this, the pitcher did an illegal pickoff move. Count 2-0 is that previous pitch called ball, high in the zone. And now Coleman Clark sits at a 2-0 count with Iden over on first base. And the pitch called strike. So count 2-1. Catcher hopped up like he was going to try to throw down to first base. Pickoff move towards first. Not in time. Iden safe. And count stays 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, count 2-2, 1 out on the board. Iden over on first base. Columbia City leading 4-3. Clark got to take a 2-strike stance here and swing at anything close. And he does, pulls it left into foul territory. Count count stays 2-2. Pitch. Ball. Going outside. Full count now. So the possibility of a hit, walk, or strikeout are here. He could foul off to keep battling. And the pitch. Ball 4. Now number 12, Henry Neller stepping up to the plate.
Now batting number 12, Henry Miller.
Last time out there, he hit a single that scored two of the runs for Columbia City. Looking to do some of the same here. If he's able to advance these guys with a wild pitch or pass ball, and then he's able to hit out to the outfield, maybe score 2 more runs. That pitch called strike, low and outside, count 0-1 with 1 out on the board. And the pitch. Strike 2 as Neller tried to lay down a bunt there. Just unfortunately missed it, and count 0-2, 1 out on the board. Neller's got to watch for anything close to the plate and take a crack at it. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And now number 13, Noble Heinen stepping up to the plate.
Now batting number 13, Noble Heinen.
That pitch in the third, ball 1. Now both runners advance to the next base. 1 runner on third, 1 runner on second. Two outs on the board. 1-0 for Noble Heinen. He pulls that one way right. It's going. And it lands foul in the away bullpen. Yeah, he pulled that one way right. Noble Heinen, the lefty, had hit a grand slam last year, has 1 home run under his belt this year, and he pulled that one way right. Looked like it was going to drop for extra bases, but unfortunately landed foul. Now with a 1-1 count, 2 outs on the board, Columbia City still leads 4-3 with runners on second and third. Noble Heinen still up the bat. That pitch outside for ball 2, count 2-1. That pitch called strike on the outside edge, and count now 2-2 with 2 outs on the board. Noble Heinen got to take a 2-strike stance here and swing at anything close. Make sure he doesn't strike out and see if he can help Columbia City score a couple extra runs here. Right up the middle. Let's go and he's safe. Noble Heinen able to rip one right up the middle.
Deckman.
Pitcher not expecting it, hopped out of the way, and then it went right up the middle. Ground ball up the center gap. Just rolled right out to the center fielder, and two fast guys already on base made their way home. And now with Noble Heinen over on first base, number 20, Trey Deckman, up the bat. That pitch, ball one, low and outside, count 1-0, 2 outs on the board, and Columbia City leading 6-3 now. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. Hit it up the gap into left field, and that advanced the runners one more base. Number 4, James Getz back up to bat now. This is his third plate appearance of the game. City on a pretty decent 2-out rally here. Let's see if they can continue it. As James Getz takes first pitch, strike on the inside edge, count 0-1. Second pitch, ball one, high in the zone, count 1-1 with 2 outs on the board. Runners at first and second, Columbia City leading 6-3. Ooh, that one high and inside towards Getz's helmet and head area. Count 2-1. And the pitch up in that same area again for ball 3, count 3-1. James Getz could possibly draw a walk here. And the pitch high in the zone, ball 4. Now, number 9, Grayson Bradbury stepping up to the plate with bases loaded, 2 outs on the board, and the Bishop Luers coach coming out to talk to the pitcher. So, as we take a short break here, make sure to go follow WJHS 91.5 FM on Facebook to see student projects and updates in the classrooms. That is WJHS 91.5 FM on Facebook. And it appears that they're throwing a new pitcher in. Once I get a view on the number 0, Quentin Roach
Knights, number 0, Quentin Roach.
So as number 0, Quentin Roach, comes out to pitch for the Bishop Luers Knights. Up next to bat will be number 9, Grayson Bradbury. Umpire quickly talking to Coach Bell, and Coach Bell about to signal the change up to the booth here.
Okay, thank you.
And the DH, which was previously the right fielder, is no longer DHing. He is now fielding. And with this new pitching switch, this could benefit Bradbury here. Seeing a new pitcher, he doesn't try to overanalyze it or anything. And now, bases loaded. I mean, this would be a good time to not overanalyze it and just get the hit out there. See if he can get it out to the outfield, not pop it too high. Just a nice clean line drive, maybe into right center field to score these 3 runs. I mean, those are fast players out there. Number 4, James Getz. Number 20, Trey Deckman. Number 13, Noble Heinen. Noble 90 feet away from home. Trey 180. And Getz 270. No. Yeah, 270. I did my math right. And Bradbury stepping up to the plate.
Now batting number 9, Grayson Bradbury.
Two outs on the board. Grayson Bradbury up to bat. Bases loaded. Columbia City leading 6-3. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count 0-1 now. Bradbury staying aggressive, making sure he's swinging at the pitches he wants to. And with count 0-1, he's got to play smart baseball here if he wants to help Columbia City score a couple of next runs. And the pitch. Strike 2 on the outside edge, count 0-2. And now Bradbury in danger of striking out here. He's got to turn something out into the field. Give Columbia City a chance to score another couple of runs. And the pitch. Foul tip. Count stays 0-2.
Confident swing, drive one there now. Go. Big double.
And the pitch.
Good home. Good boy.
Ball 1, count 1-2. Bradbury wanted to swing at it, but check swung, make sure he didn't go all the way through for that outside pitch. And the pitch. Knocked, line drive, left field, scores 1, second one on the way home. And he's safe. Heinen and Deckman score.
Now batting number 18, Brady Schrader.
And now number 18, Brady Schrader up to bat. And the pitch. Fouled way out of the field of play. In count 0-1 now for Brady Schrader. And with 1 strike on him, in danger of being struck out here.
It's not in danger of being struck out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Got a little distracted there. And now with that swing and a miss with strike 2, he is in danger of being struck out. Now with 1 strike, he had pressure on him, but now with 2 strikes, in danger of being struck out. Anything close to the plate, he's got to swing at. And he does. Gets over to the shortstop. Shortstop throws it over to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yeah, a little mess up on my part there. But now Columbia City making their way back to the dugout. Bishop Luers making their way back to their dugout. And Bishop Luers looking to try to catch up in this game as they are down 8-3, down by 5. And taking a look at one of our sponsors here, WJHS is brought to you by Morsches Builders Mart, located at 516 East Van Buren Street in Columbia City, with locations in Huntington, Wabash, Warsaw, and Goshen. Online at morschesbuildersmart.com, serving northeastern Indiana since 1871. WJHS is brought to you in part by Surf Internet. Surf Internet is transforming the Great Lakes region by bringing high-speed internet to rural and underserved areas. Faster and more reliable internet is now available to both residents and businesses in Columbia City. More details about fiber internet and wireless internet and streaming TV can be found at surfinternet.com. Surf Internet can also be reached by phone at 888-274-6381. That is 888-274-6381. Vanderford back out to pitch for Columbia City. Not a huge surprise. He's only allowed 3 runs in 3 innings. And now looking to hold Bishop Luers to another scoreless inning here, hopefully. As it appears, number 99 walking up to the plate now. That would be Johnny Bloom.
Leading off for the Knights, number 99, Johnny Bloom.
So now number 99, Johnny Bloom, steps up to the plate. Vanderford, first pitch from the windup. Ball 1. Low and outside, bouncing in the dirt. Henry Neller able to reach out and snag it and count 1-0. Foul tip there for strike 1, count 1-1. And the pitch fouled off over the backstop, count 1-2. And now Johnny Bloom in danger of being struck out here as Vanderford looks to get the first out of the inning. And the pitch. And the dirt, ball 2, count 2-2. And the pitch fouled out back over the backstop. Count stays 2-2. And Bishop Luers has done a great job so far today, battling back, or not battling back, but battling in counts where they have 2 strikes on them. But strike 3 there, drop third. Neller throws it down to first base for the first out of the inning. And now number 11, Ben Kirikoff, stepping up to the plate. First pitch. Strike 1 right down the middle, count 0-1. Second pitch. Ooh. That one appeared to be a strike, but called ball, count 1-1. 3rd pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, count 1-2. And now Vanderford could possibly strike out number 11, Ben Kirikoff here. Looking for the 2nd out of the inning. That one fouled back over the backstop. And once again, we see the Bishop Luers battling. Making sure they try not to strike out here. And the pitch. That one knocked down first base side, goes foul early, and counts still 1-2. And the pitch. Ball 2, as it was low and outside and in the dirt, and count 2-2. As Kirikoff making his way back into the count, and the pitch. Knocked towards left field, Keegan tracking it. One bounce, Keegan picks it up, throws it in. And that is a single for number 11, Ben Kirikoff. And now number 21, Milo Deem up to bat. Milo Deem steps up to bat, runner on first base. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. Columbia City leading 8-3. First Bishop Luers on base over there. And now Milo Deem possibly could start a rally. One bounce to get to Noble Heinen. Noble throws it in. And that is a single for Milo Deem. Now batting for number 25, or for Bishop Luers is number 25, Jaden Mays. Runners on first and second. Columbia City could possibly turn a double play here. And the pitch. Mays showed bunt, and as that pitch was in the dirt and bounced off Neller, Kirikoff thought about going, but quickly changed his mind as Neller charged the ball and stood up quickly. Count 1-0. Second pitch. So as Jaden Mays fouls that one off, count 1-1 with 1 out on the board. That pitch high and outside for ball 2, count 2-1 with 1 out on the board. And the pitch. That one over first base side. Schrader tracks it, catches it, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. And now number 14, Jacob Felger up to bat. Vanderford from the stretch. Ball 1, low. Count 1-0, 2 outs on the board. Columbia City leading 8-3. Runners on first and second for Bishop Luers Knights. And the pitch. That one hit towards right field. Noble going, tracks it, catches it. So now Columbia City still leading 8-3 going into the bottom of the fourth here. If they are able to pick up 5 more runs, they will have 10 runs above the Bishop Luers Knights and could possibly 10-run rule them. They did pick up 5 last inning. 5 more may not be too hard of a task on them, as number 0, Quentin Roach, makes his way back out to the mound for the Bishop Luers Knights. And taking a look at one of our sponsors here. WJHS is brought to you in part by City Auto Mall, home of the best sellers from Ford and Chevy, like the F-150, Escape, Chevy Silverado, and Blazer. City Auto Mall offers a vast collection of cars, straightforward financing options, and ASE certified car care services for repairs and maintenance. Right off Highway 30 in Columbia City, City Auto Mall may be reached by phone, social media, or the web at cityautomall.com.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 11, Drew Vanderford.
Drew Vanderford stepping up to the plate for Columbia City. Did an awesome job pitching last inning, and now looking to replicate that up at the plate. And the first pitch, strike 1 right down the middle, count 0-1. Second pitch, turns that one foul on the away bullpen side, went deep into the right field foul area. And with count 0-2, looking to hit something like that, but going fair here. And swing and a miss for strike 3. Quick pitch there from Quentin Roach to retire Drew Vanderford. And now number 6, Landon Iden, making his way up to the plate. First pitch, ball 1 high, count 1-0. Second pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1, count 1-1. Third pitch, knocked up the gap. And now Iden safe at first. And now number 8, Coleman Clark, stepping up to the plate. First pitch, way high. Count 1-0. Catcher had to jump up for that one. Count 1-0 for Coleman Clark. Landon Iden over on first base pickoff move. He is safe. And the pitch, fouled up into foul territory, out behind the plate. Catcher drops it. Wow. And the catcher visually frustrated after that, as the ball did land in his mitt, but after he fell, kind of popped out there. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. Count 1-1 with 1 out on the board. And the pitch. Called ball high in the zone, count 2-1. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. Count 2-1 for Coleman Clark. Runner over on first. Landon Iden. Columbia City leads 8-3. And the pitch. Called ball 3-1. That one appeared to be in the strike zone, but 3-1. And now Coleman Clark could possibly draw a walk here. Might take a cut at this next pitch, depending if it's close enough. Called strike on the inside edge, full count. Coleman thought he got that and was going to be able to take his base, but with full count now, possibility of a walk, base hit, or strikeout here. And the pitch, ball 4. That's Coleman Clark's 3rd walk of the game today.
Now batting number 12, Henry Neller.
Number 12, Henry Neller stepping up to the plate. Runners on first and second, 1 out on the board for Henry Neller up to bat. And the pitch gets by the catcher. Both runners advance. And now runners on second, third for Henry Neller with a 1-0 count. Henry Neller looking for a base hit here to score these next 2 runs. And pops that one up into the air over by shortstop, and shortstop gets under it and catches it.
Now batting number 13, Noble Heinen.
Number 13, Noble Heinen steps up to the plate now. Looking to pull a base hit out into the field to score the next 2 runs. First pitch ball, low and inside, count 1-0. Second pitch. Strike right down the middle, count 1-1. Third pitch. Strike 2 on the inside edge, count 1-2. And Noble Heinen Has to take a 2-strike stance, make sure he does not get struck out here. And that one fouled way over the backstop and out behind the booth. Count stays 1-2 with 2 outs on the board. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And now Columbia City makes their way out into the field, and Bishop Luers makes their way back into the dugout, looking to get back at this lead, chip it away, and even try to take the lead here, with number 11 Drew Vanderford coming back out to pitch. Taking a look at a couple of our sponsors here. BlueLineBins.com is simplifying the waste disposal process, serving residential, construction, and commercial with lightweight dumpsters and roll-off services. Blue Line Bins offers no obligation estimates for construction, cleanups, and more, and has bins delivered. Blue Line Bins rental is available at BlueLineBins.com. That is BlueLineBins.com. And they may be reached at 260-416-8091. That is 260-416-8091. Tonight's game is brought to you by Moo Over Ice Cream Shop, building flavors from scratch. Moo Over offers ice cream flavors including Rocky Road, Coffee Crunch, as well as nut-free and sugar-free flavors, plus hand-built delights that change each week. Moo Over is a plant-based ice cream shop for those with either a sensitivity to dairy or allergens or are taking a more healthy approach. Located right across from the furniture store in downtown Columbia City. Now Moo Over is expanding to where pints can be found. More information can be found online at moo-over.com. And now stepping up to the plate is number 4, Isaac Zay. Takes first pitch ball on the outside edge. And the second pitch, strike on that outside edge, and count 1-1. Third pitch called ball, count 2-1 as that one was low. Fourth pitch called ball, 3-1, and now Isaac Zay could possibly draw a walk here. Fifth pitch, and that one is driven right to left field. Spencer picks it up and throws it in. That is a single for Isaac Zay. Number 13, Nate Heflin stepping up to the plate now. He is looking to keep this train rolling. As Isaac Zay was able to get over on first with a single. Nate Heflin looking for a base hit here. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Count 0-1. Now with a runner over on first, Bishop down by 5 here. That one fouled in the backstop, count 0-2, and Nate Heflin in danger of being struck out, And Vanderford looking for the first out of the inning here. Columbia City could possibly turn 2 on this next play. And the pitch. Called ball, count 1-2. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. Count stays 1-2. Vanderford getting ready to pitch and does. Ball outside, count 2-2. And that pitch hits him. Now, number 0, Quentin Roach stepping up to the plate. Runners on first and second.
Now batting number 0, Quentin Roach.
And at this point, if you're Columbia City, maybe looking to maybe switch out pitchers here soon. That pitch high, count 1-0. And now some of the pressure taken off Quentin Roach here. Second pitch fouled off on the right side into the away bullpen for strike 1, count 1-1. Columbia City still leading 3-8. Runners on first and second for Bishop Luers. Pitch from Vanderford. Batter went, count 1-2 after the strike there. And now Columbia City looking for their first out of the inning here. And the pitch, that one driven into left field. Spencer chasing it, bounces off the wall. Spencer picks it up, throws it in. 2-run score and a double for Quentin Roach.
Now batting number 2, Braden McIntyre.
And now score 5-8. And number 2, Braden McInturf up to bat now. That pitch in the dirt bounces off Henry Neller and goes back into the field. Count 1-0. Second pitch shows bunt, laid down, and Vanderford picks it up, throws it to first, and it bounces out of Schrader's glove. And Quentin Roach scores at home. And now Coach Bell coming out to talk to the umpire, possibly trying to get an obstruction call here, as the runner may have been running too far into the field of play. As it appears the pitcher over on the bullpen for Columbia City is number 15, Steven Neller. And after Coach Bell finishes talking to the umpire, Coach makes his way back to the dugout. The umpire makes his way behind the plate, and Columbia City disperses as Vanderford makes his way back to the mound. And number 99, Johnny Bloom, stepping up to the plate. First pitch, ball 1. Pickoff move over towards first, not in time. Pickoff move towards first. That one a lot closer than the previous, but still not in time. And the pitch towards the plate called ball 2 as that one was high and outside. Count 2-0. Columbia City leads 6-8. Swing and a miss for strike 1, count 2-1. Columbia City still looking for their first out of the inning soon. That pitch high and outside, count 3-1. And now Johnny Bloom could draw a walk here. Vanderford from the stretch. That one knocked towards right field. Heinen gets under it, throws it in after making the catch, and 1 out on the board. Number 11, Ben Kirchhoff stepping up to the plate. And now Columbia City looking to keep this momentum and get a couple of more outs to not allow any more runs scored. And the pitch, that one knocked to the second baseman, James Getz. Shortstop, first, double play! Double play by the team there, Columbia City. It was a 4-6-3. James Getz to Trey Deckman, and Trey Deckman to Brady Schrader, 4-6-3 there. Yeah, 4-6-3. And that got Columbia City out of the inning. So now as Bishop Luers gets ready to try and hold Columbia City to another scoreless inning, number 0, Quentin Roach, still out on the mound for Bishop Luers, and leading off for Columbia City will be number 20, Trey Deckman. So here we are in the bottom of the 5th. Columbia City leading 6-8.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 20, Trey Deckman.
So as Bishop Luers Knights disperse from the mound, number 20, Trey Deckman, getting ready to bat. First pitch low and outside for ball one, count 1-0. And Trey, a little bit of pressure taken off here. Second pitch. Ball two, low, count 2-0. And Trey, a little cushion to work with here. Could look to pick his pitch as this next pitch comes in. Foul tip off the end of the bat, count 2-1. Trey just a little less room to work with here after that previous foul tip. Still could pick his pitch though. And called strike there, count 2-2. And now Trey Deckman's got to take a 2-strike stance here and turn in on one to possibly put this thing in play and get over to first base. And the pitch, outside, ball 3, full count. Possibility of a walk hit or a strikeout here. Trey Deckman looking for anything close to put it into play. And he does. Oh! Wow. The second baseman able to get up off the ground, stretch way out, and snag that one right out of the air. Now, number 4, James Getz stepping up to the plate. First pitch, low and outside for ball 1, count 1-0. 1 out on the board. Columbia City leading 6-8. James Getz looking to put this into the field of play to get over to first base. That pitch outside there too, count 2-0. And Quentin Roach appeared to have had a stumble up, but then able to recover. Third pitch. Getz swings at it for strike 1, count 2-1. And the pitch. Line drive to the left fielder, and Getz has a single. And that is 7 batters, each with a single. And now, number 9, Grayson Bradbury stepping up to the plate with number 4, James Getz over on first base. Bradbury looking for a base hit here to advance James Getz. And first pitch, outside, ball 1, count 1-0 for Bradbury. As the pitcher, number 0, Quentin Roach, keeps checking over towards first base, maybe to see if he can get Getz on a pickoff move here. Pickoff move towards first, not in time. Quentin could possibly pick over again, as that previous pickoff was pretty close. Number 9, Bradbury still up to bat. Pickoff move. Safe again. Some chatter from the booth up here. Count still 1-0 with 1 out on the board. And the pickoff move. Safe again. And the pitch. Bradbury lays down a bunt. He's on his way to first. out at first, sack bunt to advance James Getz over to second base. And now number 18, Brady Schrader up to bat.
Now batting number 18, Brady Schrader.
And the Bishop Luers coach coming out to the mound to talk to the pitcher. And now the coach on his way back to the dugout, the catcher back to his position behind the plate. 2 outs on the board. Runner over on second base for Columbia City. That's number 4, James Getz. And up to bat is number 18, Brady Schrader. Quentin Roach steps off. Now steps back onto the rubber. And the pitch. Ball 1 in the dirt. So count 1-0, 2 outs on the board. Brady Schrader looking to get a base hit to score James Getz to lengthen out this lead. And the pitch. Fouled over on the left side, rolls out into the bullpen, the home bullpen. And count 1-1 for Brady Schrader. James Getz still over on second base. Nobody covering the bag. Second tries to take a dash over there. And the pitch. Schrader doesn't swing. Strike 2 there. And count 1-2. Schrader's got to take a 2-strike stance. Try to put anything close to the plate in play. And the pitch. Schrader knocks the foul on the left side. Good reaction time by Schrader there as Quentin Roach appeared to try to quick pitch and catch Brady off guard. And the pitch. And the dirt, and Getz is at third. That one got right by the catcher as Roach lengthened the time that he was on his 1 foot, and then as he was striding out, he came over with the ball and practically spiked it into the grass. So count now 2-2, 2 outs on the board. Brady Schrader still got to keep his 2-strike stance to hit a base hit here if anything comes close to the plate. James Getz over on third base, ready to score. Knocks it foul over on the left field side. Count still stays 2-2. Brady Schrader out ahead of it. Got to sit back just a little bit. Push this thing out into the outfield. Count stays 2-2. And the pitch. Pops that one deep to left field. The left fielder gets under it and catches it. And now Bishop Luers makes their way back to the dugout, and Columbia City starts making their way out to the field. I'm wondering who's going to come out to the mound here. Stepped in something sticky in the booth, and now my shoe's weird. Number 11, Drew Vanderford, on his way back out to the mound. Columbia City leads 8-6 here in the top of the 6th. And it appears that they've kept their lineup mostly the same, if not fully the same, I believe. Yeah, it's all the same players, so now we're just looking for Columbia City to hold Bishop Luers to another scoreless, as it appears the leadoff hitter for Bishop Luers will be number 21, Milo Deem. Taking a look at one of our sponsors, the 91.5 Eagle Stream is brought to you in part by ProFed Credit Union, providing our community with modern banking services with individual attention for personal accounts and businesses alike. ProFed Credit Union specializes in savings for goals, mortgages, car loans, and business banking too. ProFed Credit Union serves northern Indiana with a network of 37,000 plus ATMs and 12 branch locations, now in Columbia City off 30 near Walmart. Thank you to ProFed Credit Union.
Leading off for the Knights, number 21, Milo Dean.
And now number 21, Milo Deem, stepping up to the plate now. Number 11, Drew Vanderford. From the wind-up pitches, first pitch in the dirt for ball one. That pitch low for ball two, count 2-0. And if we see a walk here, we could also possibly see a pitching change. And the pitch, ball three. So that one was also in the dirt. And with a 3-0 count, number 21, Milo Deem, could possibly draw a walk here. And the pitch, strike one, count 3-1. And the pitch, outside, ball four. And now, number 15, Steven Neller, I do believe, is going to come in for the pitching switch. And there he is, jogging in from the bullpen. Number 11, Drew Vanderford, making his way back to the dugout. He has pitched an awesome game, holding Bishop Luers to 3 scoreless innings. And now, as his arm got tired, number 15, Steven Neller, another lefty, coming in to relieve.
Now pitching for the Eagles, number 15, Steven Neller.
And now Drew Vanderford appears to be making his way out to right field. Possibly. Oh, first base, sorry. Yeah, Brady Schrader came in. And now he's on the bullpen. So, as Neller keeps warming up here, let's take a quick look at the weather. So, it is 68 degrees, feels like 68, 7 mile per hour winds, 39% humidity. It is partly cloudy over here. A little bit of overcast coming in from the direction of the wind. UV index low. The AQI, the air quality, is good at 48. Pollen high. Driving difficulty none. Running excellent. I believe that second warm day we've had in a row. And now number 25, Jaden Mays, stepping up to bat.
Jaden Mays.
And the pitch. Mays shows bunt, lands fair. Neller picks up. Henry Neller picks up and throws it to first for the out. Henry Neller, the catcher, able to scoop it up and throw it over to first for the out. I can't just say Neller. There's two of them out there now.
Now batting number 14, Jacob Felger.
And now number 14, Jacob Felger, out to bat now. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Ball got away from Henry Neller, but not too far, and the runner does not steal. So count 0-1, 1 out on the board. And the pitch, low and outside, ball one, count 1-1.
Here we go.
Steven Neller from the stretch, bunt directed down the third base line, rolls foul. Great job by Columbia City allowing it to keep going and roll foul and count 1-2 now.
Good job, Ace. Good job, Ace. Good read. Come on, Stevie, finish it. Finish it, Stevie.
And the pitch, ball two, low and outside.
Come on, 5. Come on, 5. That's right here.
So count 2-2, 1 out on the board. Runner on second base, and the pitch pulled way right into the away bullpen,
Good job, 1-5.
and count stays 2-2.
Come on, Stevie. Come on, Stevie.
Swing and a miss for strike three. 2 outs on the board now as number 4, Isaac Zay, is walking up to bat.
Isaac Zay.
So Isaac Zay in the batter's box now. 2 outs on the board. Steven Neller pitches. Ball one.
Come on, 5. Come on, 5.
Second pitch called strike, count 1-1. 2 outs on the board. Columbia City still leads 8-6 with a runner on second.
Let's see how close he is.
Come on, Stevie. Come on, Stevie.
And the pitch, that one low and outside, ball two, count 2-1.
Hey, keep it in the infield. Keep it in the infield.
Columbia City just needs one more out to get out of this inning here and try to extend their lead until they get into the top of the 7th. That one pulled way left to Keegan Spencer, who's able to pick it up, throw it in. And runner safe at home. That's number 21, Milo Deem, who's able to make it home. And now the score is 8-7.
Now batting number 13, Nate Heflin.
Throw him out, Henry. Throw him out.
Number 13, Nate Heflin up the bat.
Time, Blue. Time, Blue. Time.
And Columbia City meeting up at the mound right now, as I believe that is Coach Deckman making his way out to the mound. So as they are out there talking, I don't know what about. It's not nearly been deep enough in the inning. It's not like Neller's doing a bad job. It was just that one hit that they were able to hit on him. But now runner on first base and number 13, Nate Heflin, stepping up to bat. And the pitch, ball one. Count 1-0 on that outside edge. 2 strikes on the board. Columbia City just needs 1 out to get out of the inning. And the pitch, strike on the inside edge. Count 1-1. And that pitch fouled off on the right side, outside of the fence. Count 1-2. And Nate Heflin in danger of striking out here. Steven Eller just needs to throw 1 more strike and get him out and be able to get Columbia City back on offense. And the pitch fouled off on the right side. Over the away dugouts, count stays 1-2. And the pitch on the inside edge, ball 2, count 2-2, 2 outs on the board. Score 8-7. Steven just needs to throw 1 more strike, get 1 more out here. And the pitch knocked into right field. Heinen catches it. And now Columbia City making their way back to the dugout, looking to score a few more runs, add some cushion to their lead, and hopefully just make it a lot more rough for Bishop Luers to be able to come back and win this game. Bishop Luers is 11-6. Columbia City knew that coming into this game it was going to be a rough one, and now it's really showing here with the 8-7 score. Columbia City just got to pull out ahead even further, and just be able to hold Bishop Luers to another scoreless inning if they can. So, taking a look at one of our sponsors here. WJHS is brought to you in part by Indiana Physical Therapy, offering the highest credentialed therapists in the area, treating all walks of life, from peewees to professionals to Olympians. With 18 locations in northern Indiana, including Fort Wayne, Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Decatur, Elkhart, Goshen, Huntington, and Warsaw, Indiana Physical Therapy is in Columbia City, next to Oriental Buffet. Indiana Physical Therapy, online at indianapt.com. Thank you to Indiana Physical Therapy. It's a new pitcher out there. I can't tell who it is.
Now pitching for the Knights, number 33, Mason West.
Number 33, Mason West, brother of number 29, Austin West, who is also out there to pitch. And now number 11, Drew Vandervoort, stepping up to the plate.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 11, Drew Vandervoort.
So now, Vandervoort looking to hit. Pitch inside for ball one, count 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one there, count 1-1. Pitch for ball two there inside, count 2-1. Now Vandervoort with 2-1 count. A little cushion to work with here in the count, and the pitch knocks that one to, gets by the second baseman and rolls into right field. And for a single, Drew Vandervoort now on first base with number 14, Zach Berry, coming out to courtesy run, and number 6, Landon Iden, up to bat.
Now batting number 6, Landon Iden.
Iden steps up to the plate. Base runner number 14, Zach Berry, over on first base. Pickoff move. Berry does not dive back, but is safe at first. Pickoff move towards first again, still safe. And the pitch. Strike one. Count 0-1, runner on first base. Pickoff move towards first. Berry is safe. Count stays 0-1. Iden showing bunt, pulls back as the pitcher gets set, and Iden, oh, good play by Bishop Luers there. That hit goes right up the middle. The shortstop able to pick it up, step on the bag, and then throw over to first. And now number 8, Coleman Clark, stepping up to the plate. In 3 at-bats, Coleman Clark's been walked 3 times. And with ball 1 there, count 1-0, looking for some of the same here, as he's almost hit. He was hit by pitch, and now he's over to first. And now, number 12, Henry Neller stepping up to the plate.
Now batting number 12, Henry Neller.
Not laggy at all.
And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one, count 0-1. 2 outs on the board. Coleman Clark over on first base. Columbia City leading slimly 8-7. Pickoff move towards first. Coleman Clark safe. That pitch inside gets away from the catcher, and Coleman Clark safe at second base. Now with count 1-1, Henry Neller still up to bat. Strike 2 on the outside edge, count 1-2. Henry Neller's got to take a 2-strike stance. Make sure he chokes up the bat and turns something into the field to not strike out. Foul tip there, way to keep battling. Count stays 1-2. And the pitch fouls that one off into the backstop, and Henry keeps battling. And the pitch fouled off again.
Jeez Louise.
Henry Neller still battling, still making sure he isn't striking out. Which one will give first? The pitcher or the batter? Or coach accidentally rolling the ball out into the field of play? And the pitch hit right back to the pitcher. Pitcher jogs it over and out at first base. And now, as we go into the top of the 7th, Columbia City leading slimly 8-7. Columbia City meeting out in front of their mound. Bishop Luers meeting out in front of theirs. Both probably trying to encourage each other to help win this game. Bishop trying to make sure that they score enough runs to get out ahead going into the bottom of the 7th. And Columbia City making sure that they try to keep Bishop from scoring any more and winning this game at the end of this top of the 7th. Brady Schrader out to pitch now for Columbia City. Schrader got a lot of velocity behind that arm, hopefully looking to blow past by some of the Bishop Luers lineup, as number 0, Quentin Roach, will lead off for the Bishop Luers Knights.
For the Eagles, number 18, Brady Schrader.
And Devin Kreider makes a surprise appearance at first base. Coach Bell signaling up the substitutions. Spencer out of the game. Barry in left field. Kreider over at first base. And Schrader at the mound. Other than that, it appears all of the positions have stayed the same. So with this slim lead that Columbia City has, possibility of extra innings here. And now, number 0, Quentin Roach steps up to the plate. Strike one on the outside edge. Brady off to a strong start up on the mound. Swing and a miss for strike 2, count 0-2. And now Quentin Roach in danger of striking out here. Ball on the outside edge, count 1-2. Schrader's still ahead in the count. And the pitch fouled off towards the away bullpen. And count stays 1-2 as Schrader looking for the first out of the inning here. And the pitch. Oh!
Crowd didn't like that.
That looked like it should have been strike 3, but it wasn't. And count now 2-2. And the pitch, way outside, full count. Full count. Brady Schrader pitches. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Attaboy Brady. Columbia City still leading 8-7. And now number 2, Braden McInturf up to bat. First pitch. Ball 1. Count 1-0. Yeah, count 1-0. 1 out on the board. Columbia City leading 8-7 in the top of the 7th here. That pitch, ball 2, low and outside, rolls to the backstop, count 2-0. Brady Schrader got to get back in this count if he wants to look for another strikeout here. And the pitch. In the dirt, ball 3, count 3-0. And now Braden McInturf could possibly draw a walk here. Strike 1, count 3-1. And the pitch. Ball 4. Now McInturf hustling down to first. And Henry Neller tossing the ball back to the mound. Number 99, Johnny Bloom, up to bat now. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Count 0-1, 1 out on the board. Pickoff move towards first. Not in time, called safe. And the pitch, called ball high in the zone, count 1-1, 1 out on the board. Ooh, that pitch called ball 2, count 2-1. And Schrader got to battle back in this one. Make sure you can get 2 strikes on number 99, Johnny Bloom, to put the pressure on. And the pitch. That one knocked up in the air into right field. Noble catches it and throws it in. And the second out of the inning right there. And now number 11, Ben Kirikoff, stepping up to the plate. One more out and the game's over. As long as Bishop Luers does not score. First pitch, ball 1, way high in the zone, count 1-0, 2 outs on the board, runner on first base. Columbia City leading 8-7 with number 11, Ben Kirikoff, up to bat. And the pitch, low and outside, ball 2, count 2-0. Third pitch, inside for ball 3, count 3-0. And now number 11, Ben Kirikoff, could possibly draw a walk. And if he does, that will give the chance, Braden McInturf, the chance to get to second base and be in scoring position. That pitch, ball 4. Number 21, Milo Deem, stepping up to the plate. Plays at 1, 2, and 3, all possible force outs there as Milo Deem steps up to the plate. The pitch, strike 1, count 0-1. Brady Schrader has to throw 2 more strikes to end out the game. Brady steps off the back of the rubber and then steps back on. Count still 0-1, 2 outs on the board. Somebody called time there. Count 0-1. Brady pitches ball 1, count 1-1. Third pitch, ball 2, Count 2-1. Brady Schrader has to throw only 2 more strikes to end out this game. And the pitch. Inside, ball 3, count 3-1. Count 3-1, 2 outs on the board. Brady Schrader still up to pitch. Number 21, Milo Deem up to bat. And the pitch.
There it is. That's
Strike 2. Full count. And Brady Schrader, 1 more strike ends out this game. 1 more out ends out this game. It's so stressful here. Holy crap. And the pitch. Ball 4.
Now batting number 25, Jaden Mays.
And now, number 25, Jaden Mays, soon to be up to bat as Columbia City's coach walks out to talk to the pitcher, Brady Schrader. Bases are loaded. Any sort of error or mess up here, and Columbia City will be tied. Bishop Luers will tie the game. This one very close here. Oh, I gotta sit down. This one's very stressful here. All Brady does is need to throw strikes, and hopefully the batter hits the ball into the infield. And it's just whichever base is closest. Shortstop throws to second, second throws to shortstop who's covering second, or first touches the bag, or third touches his bag. And the pitch, ball 1, count 1-0. Pass ball or wild pitch here that goes to the backstop, and Bishop Luers will tie up the game. The pitch. Strike 1, count 1-1. He's got to throw 2 more strikes. And the pitch. Strike 2. 1 strike away. One strike away from ending out this game. Count 1-2. Brady Schrader got to throw 1 more strike. It could be to the moon, and as long as the guy swings at it, it's strike 3. Count 2-2. Drop third strike does not count in this situation as the base is occupied. So anything. And the pitch. Knocked out. Deep left. Barry catches it. Barry catches it! And that's the game! Columbia City wins 8-7. Close game at the end there. Bases loaded. Bishop Luers 90 feet away from tying the game. That one hit way out to left field. Zach Berry able to track it back and catch it. Columbia City wins. Oh, that one was so close, so stressful. Man. Game close to the end there. Both teams did an awesome job. Columbia City, Bishop Luers. I mean, both playing like they did tonight deserve the records they have. Ooh. Not a whole lot of strikeouts, but a lot of fielding from Columbia City. Able to get the outs that they did. You know, just the catches, the infield plays that they were able to get. Just awesome job by Columbia City, able to get those. Pitching from Drew Vanderford, I mean, he did pretty well tonight. Just the unfortunate innings where Bishop Luers was able to catch up to Drew Vanderford's speed, and then they threw Steven Neller in to relieve, and then Brady Schrader to end out the game to finish, and they just did an awesome job there. Like I said, not a whole lot of strikeouts, but a lot of teamwork there in the infield and in the outfield. The outfielders didn't let too many baseballs get by them. If they did, they got by them through the air, and the infielders able just to field them. Columbia City had a double play in the game. That was an awesome job by them. So did Bishop Luers. Awesome job by them. Able to focus turn 2. 7 hits by Bishop Luers. 7 singles by Bishop Luers. 1 double for 8 hits. The double came from Quentin Roach. And yeah, just awesome job by Bishop Luers. And then 8 hits, 8 singles, 8 hits for Columbia City. Just able to get the bats rolling. Didn't get the ball too deep into areas unless they were foul balls, which we were putting them in bullpens out in the foul territories. But other than that, still 8 singles. 8 walks too. We just had a lot of chances and worked with them all. Stayed aggressive and were able to win out 8-7. Just awesome job by Columbia City. Able to pull out ahead early and then keep that lead going in the 3rd inning. But after that, 3 scoreless innings by Columbia City in a row, and 3 scoreless from Bishop Luers, 3 scoreless, 1st, 2nd, and 4th, and Columbia City went 4 scoreless, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So just awesome job by both teams. Both teams played really hard, and Columbia City just ended up winning. So as that about wraps it up, thank you to the WJHS station and staff. Production Manager Jonathan Peters, Board Operator Vincent Park, Scoreboard Operator Brianna Beard, Camera Supervisor and Operator Zeke Urudia, Replay Operator Jaden Jones, and Graphic Design Braden Crasher. All wonderful people able to keep us on for the entirety of the game, and, you know, just awesome job to them. So, as that wraps it up, I'm Zayden McKenzie telling you the final score, 8-7 in favor of the Columbia City Eagles. Good night, everybody.